Like, tell me a bit out of like fucking
crazy.
a
with $700 in this pot.
So yeah, this
And a
guy
blowjob
walks
from a
into
lady?
a motel, pees on a guy,
Gets a
blowjob, and walks out with $700.
Dude,
It's
talk
weird how
about
he-
a winning night, dude.
I feel like-
I would fucking.
I feel like the pee would cost
Like,
less, wouldn't it?
if I could, if I,
Peter,
that was
Peter.
your Peter's showing.
Some kid today called me. Her mom went, his name's Peter. She went like Peter Parker. He went, you're not Peter Parker. Oh, I hate my fucking job.
Like Peter Ballsack.
And then some other person came in. It was like some lady in a stroller. She was pushing her kid around. No, she went like, I walked by her and she went, he's an employee. Tell him he's got to sit in the stroller. We got to leave. And we got to sit in the stroller. And he went, I'm going to listen to you.
And then called you a
kids
slur.
Yeah, he called me a racial slur. I went back and
Oh my
actually, I'm not
God.
going to say where I work, but
Wow.
the babies are us.
Kicked his. I went chased that kid down. I kicked his head in. I said, "I'm a member of the Nondescript Video Club, and I'll have you know that."
But
we
what member are you?
And we're shooting our 26th
It's our 26th
episode
and, you know,
to Podcast City.
Oh, well, I'll say we can do the intros first.
I think we're going to
I'm
say
Luke.
the same thing. Peter.
Benjamin.
Mohammed,
That's
welcome to Nondescript Video Club number 27.
I kind of wanted to
26.
start the podcast. We all have a drink, right?
On a somber
Yeah,
note.
I do.
Everyone grab their drink.
I have a beverage. It's a
Don't take a
honey
sip
beer.
yet. Guys, we went viral.
We did
Yeah,
go.
we
Moderately.
did.
Moderate.
Viral. And then our next three videos fail.
I mean,
I wouldn't say they
They
failed
didn't
though. I
fail,
feel
they
like,
just did the same as everything.
Yeah.
but I feel like we had like
We're getting good.
we're getting consistency.
I was
kinda
telling
now,
Kate
you know?
today, I put up the TikTok today. People don't know I'm the one that usually runs the socials.
so for the
I
few
put up
who-
the TikTok, and we got a guy said, I can't believe I'm first to one of these for once. I went, that's usually not hard.
we got first game.
game.
We got first comments now. All right.
Yeah, we got first. We got haters like last week we were talking about. I think we talked about it in the podcast.
I'm sure a majority of you know. By majority, I mean like the entire world. But
Yeah.
we did.
Wait, did you start my
Average.
camera? Did we start the cameras?
Yeah. We did have a viral
I don't remember
video,
hitting start on
and it was strange because we uploaded it 4 days.
Yeah.
prior on
Yep.
TikTok of all places.
Cause that video
Mhm.
did. I think that's their best performing YouTube short as well. That one. I don't know why that one's not good. Like it's not good. I fucking hate
Okay,
that
well,
one.
we can discuss it because on the YouTube end, it was very clickable.
Yeah, we
and-
discovered that, but like the content wasn't like
Yeah,
it was me.
Think
I'm
was
not like an
anything-
appealing person to look at.
It wasn't even a thing
Unless
we
you're a
did on
lady.
Me,
purpose,
I'm-
as far as I'm aware.
Disgusting.
Like, it was because you made the title like, I don't know, what was it like?
Pull it up.
Fucking,
Mohammed,
they're not
Mohammed.
getting
My
away
doctor
from this
told
or
me
something.
That's
They're
the key,
blue.
man. You
And then
gotta
it's
make
just-
the
I don't
title
know.
right.
I made
Yeah,
the
even
best.
the image
crazy.
is just me going like, oh boy, and so
I think it's a
then
picture of me, isn't it?
it might be, but
Dude, the new one's you.
yeah. So we had
This
our
is the
first
new one's you.
multi.
Million.
Let's re-upload the copy.
Well, no, but hundreds
actually
of thousands
each-
of hits
Do you guys-
on a video.
You guys want to share how much we all individually made from that video?
Nothing. You won't fucking
Like
pay me.
ad
Spilled beer all over
Yeah.
myself.
I don't know. I feel like it
'Cause
would
I-
make a lot of people jealous.
I checked.
It's a picture
and
of Cade.
I checked and I definitely brought in a ton of
It's
money.
called. We called it.
Like,
Yeah,
so
they are
much.
screwed.
Let's just say that we
Yeah.
will not really have to worry about
Yeah.
anything. in
don't
our
worry.
life. We can get unlimited McDonald's.
This is the last time you're gonna see this set because we're moving.
We also got
to
another
the
copy. We also got
ISS.
we got another copyright claim
We're
too.
moving to the International Space Station.
Let's
So-
go.
Oh, on
We
the-
got another copyright
Imagine
claim
Dragons?
that is
For the YouTube short.
It got
Oh.
copyright. We have
They
to
would even-
pay our
we-
entire net worth.
Yeah.
So we actually made $0 now because we have to
No,
pay the
yeah.
fine.
As it turns out, going viral isn't even that uncommon anymore. But it was still pretty cool.
No, we're almost at
It
70K
was a good
on
feeling.
it.
We
Got a lot of subs from it.
Yeah, we got like 20.
We're almost at it.
subscribers
We're
on
almost at
YouTube
100 on YouTube.
in the
We're
last
getting there.
week.
We basically doubled our TikTok following.
We
Yeah.
like tripled at this point.
We
We're
really?
at 300. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
We're at 311.
Better,
I
Our
don't know
next
if you know
one.
this song.
I think we should aim for 7 billion likes.
That'd be cool.
7 billion.
I feel this is an
Be the
off-camera
first
thing, but I think
TikTok.
like a good goal for us. I think if we keep going at it, we can hit 100 subs by the end of November.
Oh boy, I think so.
Did you know that in the next few days, the Earth's population is expected to hit 8 billion people?
Is it not already?
No. It's been
It
coasting
will
around.
be.
Next few days,
7
what's about to happen, dude? People's about to start fucking like crazy.
No, not next
spewing.
few days, but it's like it's supposed to happen soon.
Like
Like we're on
end of the
track to
year?
hit 8 billion really soon or something.
That's bad.
So
Do you know what was it, Plymouth Rock? What's the one rock where it has a bunch of writing on it?
The
that's
Rosetta
the
Stone.
Blarney
Is it the
Stone.
Rosetta Stone?
The Rosetta Stone, where it has
It's-
3 different languages.
I don't know, but I know it's like on one. I think it might be the
It
Rosetta
has 3
Stone.
different languages.
But it
got,
says like the
Italian.
world can't pass like 1.7 billion people.
Oh
Well,
wow.
that's the Blarney Stone.
Whoops. Yeah.
That always scared me as a kid. I'm like, what if I'm one of the ones that gets sacrificed to hit the 1.7?
They probably didn't think it would get that big. Back
Just
then.
imagine
It's fucking
back,
India, dude.
Back when they
They're fucking
inscribed
spewing
that.
people out.
Back when they inscribed that shit,
They don't gotta fucking use
they
a
probably
rubber.
thought
They do
there was probably like
Google it.
500 million people in the world, and they were like, "Oh my god!"
1.7 bill,
Like,
dude. That's
whoa.
fucking. That's my nearest neighbor's 10 miles away from me. That's so fucking close.
Literally.
If there were 1 billion people on this planet, that would be too many.
Yeah.
Especially
What-
if they're not white.
Yeah, we would have to start
That's what people in India are saying.
regulating birds. And
Well, that's
shit.
what
Well,
the
it's in
Brits-
like
that's the
fucking.
Brits
Isn't the
who-
Rosetta Stone?
That's the
Isn't
Brits
it?
who owned India.
Isn't
were
it in
saying.
like Georgia? It's in a really white area.
Rosetta Stone?
Georgia?
The Rosetta Stone, I feel like maybe we're not thinking of the same
No.
thing. The Rosetta Stone.
The stone I'm
is
thinking of.
like
It's
a
in like
language.
Georgia or something.
The-
Yeah, Rosetta Stone's that fucking computer program.
It's a
They're
language
gonna do
learning
a-
program.
You're thinking of the Duolingo rock.
Yeah, right.
Duolingo rock.
You're thinking of Mount
I'm
Rushmore.
thinking of the Mavis Bacon.
Yeah,
Right.
Mount Rushmore, you know, like where Abraham Lincoln, he's Italian, and George Bush is on it, and he's
I don't want to make you guys mad, but I
Italian.
kind of wanted to talk about something. I don't
Mhm.
know. You might want to cover your ears, Ben, because I don't know how you're going to react. But I
Damn.
saw Black Panther 2 last night.
Okay.
I don't know how you're going to react
Let's
to
get
that.
Racist Pete's review.
let's get
Racist Pete's
I'm
review.
just kidding.
Pete's
I'm
movie
joking.
corner.
I mean, you're not far off. No. Where's
right
White
off the bat,
Panther?
since it's a Black Panther movie,
I said that joke
automatically
5
gonna
times when
dock
I
it
came
3,
in.
4 points.
Why does
I'm
it? Why
gonna
can't it
throw out
just
a
be called
four.
Panther?
No, it was all right. I saw it. It's like the second day. It was
Why
pretty
can't it
good.
just about all Panthers?
I didn't-
All Panthers
a lot of people cried during it.
Oh, that makes sense.
A lot of people. There was people who like dressed up for like a funeral. They were wearing all white suits and stuff.
Dude, they came straight out of the ancestral realm.
They did.
Dude, literally.
And they started crying
I
and
feel like-
stuff.
Did
They,
you wear a suit and tie for Chad?
I wore a Dan Housing shirt
Chad.
and
Chad Bozeman.
my
I wore-
martini shorts.
I wore a Thrasher
Magazine.
magazine T-shirt.
I wore a PNG of Black Panther on a shirt, and it said, "Am I alive?"
And said "Rest in power."
Yeah, it said,
I
"Rest
feel
in
like
power."
the release of Black Panther 2 has to be so monumental that like actual Wakandans came out and came to see this movie. Like
It was a weird vibe, dude. Like the movie's all right. It's not like great. It's fine.
All right, we'll
Well,
get into it. I've been.
you didn't like the
trying to-
first one though, right?
I didn't really enjoy the first. It's better than the first. I enjoyed it more than the first. one.
Really?
Really, I don't
don't like the
that's,
first one.
objectively not true. Even though the first one gets a little goofy towards the end.
I was thinking about this when I was watching this. Have they announced like what all the like Oscars for the year are and stuff?
No.
This
No.
movie's
It'll
gonna
be
win.
in
They-
January.
This
They won't
movie's
announce
gonna
that.
this movie's gonna win all of them.
I don't think so.
I full-heartedly believe they're
I'm
losing.
pretty
They
sure-
might get nominated, but
No, they're
movies
gonna
don't
win. They're losing viewership. They got a bunch of shit last time because they didn't let the first one win anything. I think this
The
time,
fact that it was nominated is such
yeah.
a fucking
Well,
joke.
if they nominate this time, a bunch of people are gonna win, and they're gonna let it win because the dude died.
Well, but also
And it's like
Black
it's such a
Panther-
touching tribute.
The first movie movie did win something though.
Like
It won like best sound.
It won best
Yeah, that
score.
one's they always win. Like
Which-
an actual award.
That's fine.
That's the only beef I ever had with the first Black Panther.
It won best sound.
No, that best score. There was
that
like
it didn't
so many
win
other.
best.
It
There's
did
like
pretty good.
so many other better scores than.
You know, I was
but-
listening to it, and the score was pretty good. I was like, it's just saying
Well,
random.
I mean,
lines.
it's
Still,
good.
Ludwig on
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
was Ludwig.
Ludwig,
It's.
yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, it was still a good.
And
score.
Rihanna did a song.
It was just like, there. I don't know. The year that Black Panther came out, there was like
There's some good
so
stuff.
many great scores that
How
year.
long ago was that? Was that
I think it was
2016?
2017.
Yeah.
2017? Shit.
But yeah, it was pretty good.
It's
Namor
5
was
years
cool.
ago.
Namor was alright. They kept talking about his feet a bunch in it, which is weird.
What, does he have webbed feet or something?
No, get his wings off his feet. He has
Oh, yeah,
winged
that's right.
feet.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is the point where I'm like, I'm kind of done with Marvel to an extent. I mean, I say that, then I'm gonna go see Ant-Man the day it comes out, but
Yeah.
I'm really
Like,
burnt
what-
out.
what-
Ant-Man's like, okay, so my problem, I was talking to my friend who saw it. He really liked the movie. I was texting him about it because we saw it at like the same time, and I was talking to him about it, and it was like, yeah, I haven't really liked Marvel movies in a while because like they're not going anywhere anymore. Like before, you had Thanos for like 12 movies. Every one you would see him like get in some way closer and closer. You know,
You get a Thanos cock shot where it's a
Yeah.
little more erect than it was.
yeah, like,
I'll do it myself.
You know it's coming. You
There's
know it's
one
coming.
more vein.
Like I was talking to my
popped out.
friend, he was like, "Oh, who's the fucking new villain gonna be? The doing Loki?
King Kong.
Kang.
Yeah,
Rancor.
Kang. Who the fuck cares about Kang? Dude's scrawny as shit, dude. I don't give a shit about you.
Not jacked.
He's not
He's
Jack.
not
Kang like
Jack.
Dude is
stronger than
not.
Thanos,
Dude is
though.
not a
Dude's like a
CGI buff head.
Dude,
Yeah,
I-
Kang.
not a
The Kang
purple
singer. There's like
pickle
hundreds of them. It's like
Beautiful.
he's super smart. That dude's not threatening, dude. I want like fucking.
I want a big purple stinky
The
guy.
thing
I want
is,
yeah. I want
though,
Galactus.
It doesn't matter if it's like going somewhere. It's like if the movie is good on its own, then that's all that.
Yeah, but
should
that's not why I'm
matter.
seeing a Marvel movie. 90% of the people that see it
You're
are
not
seeing.
seeing it because it's good.
No, I want the post-credit scene. I want it to lead into the next one.
So
Oh my God.
I don't know if any of you guys really give a fuck, but can you tell us the post-credit scene? Because I kind of.
It's not a spoiler, I don't think.
So let's.
Superman.
What
so
are they tease? Yeah,
everyone knows who the
Superman.
new Black Panther is, right? It's all.
No,
it's,
I have
I
no
know.
idea.
It's
I
the
have
sister,
I have no
right?
idea.
yeah, it's
the
on every
girl,
single piece of
Shuri?
fucking merch. Yeah, Shuri.
Sure.
Isn't she racist? Like
Yeah,
in
she
real
is,
life,
yeah.
or-
Anti-vax.
Yeah,
Anti-vax.
the vax, yeah.
Same thing.
She's racist.
She has her own
IRL.
demons. She has her own demons. But yeah, it's her, and like so,
Those wires
Black
come up.
Panther's like wife or girlfriend in the show.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, whatever she is.
They're not married.
The door.
Well, they are now.
What?
Let me explain the post-credit scene.
Ah,
You're
okay.
being so slow.
Okay, you find out during the movie she like moved to Haiti at some point for some reason to raise like a fucking orphanage, and you're like, oh, that's weird. All right, whatever. It turns out in the post-credit scene, Shuri goes to go visit her in Haiti or whatever.
She's pregnant.
No, she already had the kid.
Oh,
And it's Black Panther too.
it's T'Challa's kid.
Yeah, and he's like, and then it's like, what's your name? He goes, I'm Prince T'Challa. And he goes, oh, and the guy goes, oh my god! And the person behind me started fucking bawling. I'm like, all right, fucking calm down. Anyway, that was the end credit scene. It was like, oh, it had a kid and they looked at a fire burning, and then like it played like a fucking slideshow of the dude that died.
Chadwick.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. So
Don't be disrespectful. There's just no need for that. Okay, so my
but that was it. That's it. There was only one post
how did
credit
they
scene. That was
say
it.
that he died? Did they say?
They don't say it.
They're just like he's gone.
What?
Movie starts and it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it too. I'm like, they could have either done the Princess Leia out,
That's
or.
actually so funny.
But no, the movie just
He's
starts.
dead.
Imagine like going into like they start
for a
like,
second-
episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and it's just at Han Solo's funeral. He's just,
yeah.
He's
Oh,
just
no.
dead.
God damn.
For a
Just
second,
even better,
and
just
this-
Luke's funeral.
Yeah,
Like,
Luke Skywalker's
fully
funeral.
dead.
Literally the main character. Like they don't explain it.
This is
Like,
another guy.
It's so weird though that because it feels like the whole movie is like completely reliant on the real world context of
Chadwick
Boseman's
It is.
timely death.
It's such a weird. Like, I don't know. It's not. It's fine. The movie's fine. It's interesting just going into it. It's like I feel like the main reason people are like more so going to see this movie is just like, what do they do?
Yeah.
Like how you gonna like half of the movie is them going like, yeah, man, Black Panther died. We don't have anyone. Yeah, it's really sad, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty sad. And the other movie is like, yeah, this guy named Namor is gonna kill us all.
Canonically, I'm going to assume that Black Panther died the same way that Chadwick Boseman died. He just died of cancer.
Yeah, they don't
assume he had cancer.
I was imagining that like heart problem, but it's really weird. So like a movie starts and it's like, yeah, he's dead. The funeral's today. It's like, oh yeah. It's like, yeah. They don't really, I don't know. They don't really hype him up or anything. You know?
They're like, yeah, who gives a shit?
Well, I don't know. Maybe like
they didn't even do a dubstep montage.
No, they did a montage where it was just dead silent. It was
Ladies and gentlemen, Black Panther.
It was really weird because like the montage, they did 2 montages for him.
Dead.
They did 2 montages for him during it, and it was just like dead silence, and you just hear people crying. Yeah, they didn't want to start where it's like the Marvel logo. Instead of that, they just do it, but it's all like Chadwick Boseman. Like,
I'm already crying.
I have to call him Ballsman, man.
Stop calling.
I didn't mean to do that one on purpose. It just came out, and then it ends with another like slideshow, and it says like something.
What if
and the movie ended, and a bunch of people went Wakanda forever. They fucking emote spam Wakanda forever behind me, and they go start like clicking their. They go.
What if the movie started with like T'Challa like scaling a building, and he just slips and
yeah, he just like dies.
Well, there was a moment during
dies.
There's a moment during this film where like before Shuri becomes Black Panther, it's like, yeah, I got T'Challa's DNA and stuff, and I went,
yeah, like she got it. Like
yeah, she like did like, but I was saying her going like, no way, they're not.
They're gonna clone him.
They're not gonna like clone him and just keep him on with like the mask and never take it off, right? And it's like they're going, they're like going, and she's like,
funny.
she's going, and it's going like, yeah, I'm figuring out his DNA code right now, and I go like, I'm like, no, they're not gonna do like a zombie, and then they don't, and it's like, oh, she's like making her own.
What
suit.
if they did it where they like he takes his mask off, but they never show like his face?
I thought that.
They'll do like over the shoulders, where it's like just some guy who's not Chadwick Boseman,
just some white bald guy.
But it's like he's in it's over the shoulder, so he's really blurry in the foreground, and you can still tell. You can just clearly tell he's a white bald guy.
There's also another thing I want to talk about real quick is Ironheart.
Yeah.
She was really confusing because she just gets like abducted by Wakandans from her college.
Dude, Wakandans are like,
and it's like
kind of,
and she's gone for like a minute, and it's like she gets abducted before class, and like a week goes by. I'm like, her parents or like the school just doesn't care. You know?
Does she have parents?
Think about
I think she has like a mom or something.
I always think about that in Marvel movies.
She's.
But she was whatever. Yeah, she was like an Iron. She was like a knockoff Iron Man.
Does she like reference the fact that it's an Iron Man suit?
Yeah, she's like inspired by Tony Stark, but she's not related to him in any way.
That's kind of being in. Here's the reason I really just don't like Iron Man is it's like to me like if you get inspired by Tony Stark in the MCU, that's basically like being a Muskhead, dude. You know?
Oh,
like, that's
this
like,
chick is full on Muskhead, dude.
Well, Elon Musk, Tony Stark did.
He did good.
Did do good.
Tony Stark.
Realistically, Elon Musk did good too.
In a cave. Tony Stark did
with a box of scraps
technically save the world.
But yeah,
he did.
Elon
he has that up on Elon like for sure. But Elon's saving Twitter right now.
He is such a damn
dude. Imagine like maybe 2 years down the road, aliens invade. Elon would step in. You can't tell me he wouldn't have some mech suit that would instantly explode the second he got in.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't put it past Elon to actually like if he had some Iron Man armor in the works,
I'm designing a mech suit.
I wouldn't put it past him to get in and stand in front of the alien, but he would get his shit rocked, dude. Like in sub 5 seconds.
Twitter is ruined, and not because.
What has he done? Like I keep
because
seeing people leave.
It actually, I think Twitter is actually.
I think it's going down
we've talked about this last week. Like
worse.
my Twitter is like I don't have any of the problems you guys see because I don't use it that much. But like I haven't noticed a difference other than people bitching.
Talking about Elon, every tweet is about
Elon. Every tweet's about Elon, and also
every other tweet is Elon's.
But
I get every one of Elon's tweets. I
don't get any of this.
I blocked him, and I don't know what to tell you. Whatever. I've heard people saying that you can get unblocked, but
it's automatic.
I don't even follow Elon. I see every one of his tweets.
Here's what I'm struggling with. I like the tweets where it'll be like a compilation of like 4 parody verified accounts, because it's like, oh, it's funny. I can tell this is a parody, but the speed at which I'm scrolling through Twitter, like I'm just so prone to seeing the verification check mark, and I'm like, oh, it's real, and I scroll through and see something that is just so remote, like so close to being like, it's not like a obviously satire thing.
Like Mario flipping.
Well, no, not that. Like the ones that have been going off today, the ones that made the news today was like the Lockheed Martin one. Some guy posed as Lockheed Martin and was saying that we're no longer making weapons for the Saudis or something. Or like someone who makes insulin said that all insulin's going to be free now.
I was going to say.
And it's like that shit. Low key, it fucking gets me. I'm like, damn. And then
you're the sheeple.
I am the sheeple. I'm like literally like the people that
they
need to be worried about.
Twitter,
to be fair, it's like way harder now to tell because
anybody
can be verified.
So there's one account on Twitter I care about. We've talked about before. Wario64, best Twitter account in the world. Just posts game deals. It's the only reason I have Twitter. He posted a thing like, oh, if Twitter goes down, follow me on here. I have it on my phone. It's called Mastodon. Have you ever heard of this?
Yeah, it's like
Is it
horrible.
just like an alternative that just got made or something?
It's an alternative that's like way harder, way more confusing to use than Twitter.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it. It looks like a Discord like. It just looks like a Discord.
I already made my account on Truth Social, so.
Well, I did too. I've had that.
The true.
I waited
Twitter.
3 weeks with my phone was only on it, so I wouldn't use my place.
It's like. It is the same, and they added an edit button, which is good.
Has that not been there?
No, there's literally never been.
It's been there.
No,
on Twitter.
But there is an edit button. They added the edit button.
It was only for like specific
long
people.
before Elon came into the picture.
That's what I thought.
When they first announced,
I think it was only. It might have been only before like.
What Elon has basically done is he's changed what Twitter Blue does, and they added Twitter Blue like probably 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And it was stupid. It was like $5 a month, and you had a couple. You had a couple of things.
Or something?
Yeah, probably statistics tracking.
Like businesses and stuff.
You also could change what your app icon looked like. Cool.
Like, who gives a
wow. And most importantly, they had it wasn't actually editing tweets. They had a really stupid way of letting you do it. It was.
Can you still use? Do they still verify your NFTs?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
If they do, no one uses that.
I think crypto's going away.
I have a kid I know. He lost $15,000 the other day.
But anyway, so now Elon basically just updated Twitter Blue to also verify you. Like it gives you a check mark.
They just rolled them
together. So I don't know if you noticed.
So that anyone can get.
Today they started rolling out some accounts that are like actual things will say official user in addition to the verification check mark. So it's like, why the fuck do you even have a verification check mark anymore?
What's like going to be the next social media?
Dude, that's
I don't
think.
Instagram.
I don't think Twitter's gonna go away.
I think Twitter's just gonna turn to Facebook. Like it's something.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get full of ads and
it's just Facebook.
I don't think so, dude. I honestly
I don't think Twitter's gonna last
Elon's
long.
fucking ruining the ad potential of Twitter right now. Twitter is the least trustworthy place on the internet right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like how
funny,
I've seen like
it is funny.
It's not going to be ads. It's just going to be like clickbait.
Well, from what I've seen with our generation and stuff, it's like they adopt a new kind of social media. Some boomer buys it. All the boomers migrate to that one, and then all the like younger people migrate to the next one. So it went from like Facebook to like Instagram. Instagram's still around now. It's pretty popular. But to like Instagram, we'll say, then Twitter, or maybe like vice versa.
Well,
and then it's like, where's the next?
It's on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, I guess.
Yeah. It's weird because I feel like Twitter's has kind of been very like
it's been very steady. I think.
I feel like Twitter's been very steady. It hasn't really like latched on to a generation the way that Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok have.
Yeah, like
whereas like
Pinterest.
I feel like Twitter has a lot of boomers
LinkedIn.
on it. It has
a
lot of Gen Xers. It has a ton of Gen Z. It has everyone on it. Honestly, the least active group on Twitter is like millennials, I think.
I just don't. I don't know. Like I just don't post on Twitter really. So it's like
Peter's more of a LinkedIn guy.
I'm more of a Snapchat one because I can just blindly send people my dick and they can't save it. So
you can put your dick on Tumblr again now.
oh, they did take that off. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's exciting. Let's go.
I saw this thing like a week
shout out
ago.
Yahoo! Did something right.
It was like a Tumblr user made like a welcome former Twitter users, and then just I saw that thing quote tweeted so many times on Twitter. It was just like, bro, no one's going to
Tumblr's just
bro.
like all. Tumblr's just fan
funny,
communities, right? It's just like all fan community. Like,
I have no idea.
What's the big
Tumblr is.
animation fan community right now?
The
Yeah, like Owl House or whatever.
Chainsaw Man.
Probably
We were talking
SpongeBob.
about that earlier. SpongeBob. Timmy Turner. Then there was a show called Owl House or some shit.
Yeah, people like that.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a
think it's
Tumblr
like
show.
Disney,
Like, what's the new Steven Universe?
Gravity Falls style thing.
But fucking Steven Universe was Tumblr people, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, like what's the new version of that? Fucking
I think they're still watching Doctor Who.
Marcel the Shell or Lyle the Crocodile?
What the hell?
I was gonna
I hope they are. If they
Sanjay
are,
and Creed.
I'm
Isn't there a show
signing
called like
up.
Sanjay and Creed on Nickelodeon?
Dude, I need
Like,
Sanjay
it's like-
Craig was canceled like 8 years ago.
you know what I was talking about? It's like some like Indian kid or Pakistan kid with a snake.
Yeah. Nicktoon, like
I like Wee Bear
it was
Bears.
like a
That's what I
post
like.
iCarly Nicktoon.
That sounds horrible.
It was fucking stupid.
I don't remember it at all.
I love
That
Clarence.
show sucked.
Clarence is fucking awesome. I still watch Clarence.
Oh my god.
The original creator got called out for sexual harassing.
Got kicked off.
But you know what? Show's fucking rad. I love Clarence. I stand by that show. So that's a good cartoon.
that show came out it feels like 2 years ago. You
It
watched
does.
that?
It does feel like
No,
2 years
that
ago.
was
It came out
forever
It came out like 6 or
Clarence?
7
Clarence
years ago.
was like 7 years ago.
Yeah,
dude.
it's been around for a while.
is
But
Clarence, bro?
it's a fat kid. He just gets in the. He just like
Cartoon Network
just
show.
fucks around. in
Show
his-
with the kid with the square head.
that's not Clarence.
I've
though.
never watched an episode, but I like all the cross Evangelion artwork.
That's probably why I like
What?
it too.
They have the characters
Yeah.
from Clarence as Evangelion characters, and
You
it's
should
really
watch
good.
Clarence. You should give Clarence another shot.
No.
It's fucking. I love Clarence, dude.
Don't watch it.
I really like.
I've
Clarence.
seen enough reruns on Cartoon Network. And
I love Clarence. What are they gonna say?
Uncle
Oh,
Grandpa.
you ever
Anyway,
see
Twitter's
the Mighty Bee?
Oh yeah, that
I like
was
the Mighty Bee
I liked that show.
from Nicktoons. It's
Amy
fucking
Poehler.
Amy Schumer or something.
It's crazy how many I literally just said it. There's so many like cartoons like that come and go.
The Kappa
in, like,
Mikey?
2 years.
You watch Kappa
I
Mikey?
watched Kappa
I fucking
Mikey.
love Kappa Mikey.
I was a
Best
huge
theme
never
song.
heard of that.
The whole premise is this. Is some like guy
It's
who's lost his
stupid.
job in America, and like a ticket fly that hits him in the head. He picks it up, and he wins the chance to star in his own like Japanese show as an American. That's the whole premise. And
So,
it's fucking
But
hilarious.
it's animated.
And it
and the
looks like
kid-
shit.
The American guy is animated like American animation, and then he goes.
Everyone
to
else is
Japan,
just,
and
like,
everybody's
Japanese.
animated.
And it has the
That's
best.
the joke.
It has the best theme song ever. Fucking Mikey's come to town across the
Oh,
USA,
fuck, I forgot
far from
about that.
Japan.
It's
Hey,
so
hey,
terrible. I
you,
actually watched
you.
it. I
Oh, no.
rewatched it like 2 years ago.
I love that show. I bought the
Fucking
DVD.
terrible.
I remember as a kid, I
So
went to
bad.
Barnes and Noble and I special requested the DVD and I bought it.
Anyway, Cade, if I were to leave you in charge of ending the homelessness crisis, how would you
Are you serious
pull
about
that
that?
off?
Whoa. That's a bit of a loaded question, but I'd probably start with
Mhm.
like a lot of food.
Yeah.
and I would put it in a big bag,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like Santa's sack,
Like a Santa. Yep.
and I would kind of put it on a helicopter and just fly it over Skid Row.
Airdropping burgers.
No, it wouldn't airdrop. That's the key. Fly it over Skid Row and say, come here, come here. And meanwhile, there's a big pit, and it's just labeled jobs. And all the homeless people, they go, they follow in mass, and they all fall in the pit.
What jobs are they getting?
Boom.
Boom.
They're office workers.
Homeless people homed.
Coders.
Yeah, yeah. I would lead them into a beautiful neighborhood with office jobs.
Yes.
They would all
And-
sign mortgages.
Yes.
Yes.
And I would basically fly around with this big sack of food and just say, "You want it?
Gotta
Come
work
get it."
for
Oh
it.
my god.
Until they would,
Be no more
shoot it
homeless.
down. And
Because they have money. They have money to buy guns now. So
That's a pretty good plan.
I would hope that they would be able to improvise.
I would get.
And then,
I
Like
would
World
get
War
all
Z
the
when they,
homeless
like-
people sign them all up for improv classes.
make them actors.
all right, new plan: improv classes for all homeless
Here's the
people.
plan.
And then they all get on SNL.
So they're homeless because they
probably-
tried being artists and actors. So now you're just giving them a second chance, really.
Yeah.
Okay, new plan. I would actually. Here's what I would do. I would make sure that every square inch of America is covered in a home.
Right. There's no Yellowstone pave it over. Fucking
Just level it.
suburban houses.
Level all of Yosemite, all of.
I mean, you
the
can't tell me.
entire-
that.
That's
build
the
it-
problem.
build it
There's
on the
not enough
mountains.
houses.
No, that's way too much money. You have to make it all flat. So
Yeah,
you,
but once they have homes, they work.
you have to convert America into the Minecraft flat world. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, Ben, what would you do then?
Yeah.
I won't go into too much detail, but I would have to kill a lot of people.
Oh my god.
Not
At the top
homeless.
or at the bottom?
I wouldn't be killing homeless people.
Is he
I would be
Taking
killing
out like the 1%.
like a trickle
I,
down
yeah, I would,
Robin.
I would be
murder.
killing probably most politicians, all rich people.
Okay.
Who are you going for first?
Well,
all like richest person.
I just gotta say, first right now, I'm going for that fuck ass judge in Texas who just fucking blocked the student loan forgiveness or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm out for that guy's fucking head right
Out of
now, dude.
everyone.
I paid it off.
Fucking if
So-
fucking
I gambled for
if
it.
if the FBI watches this and is like, dude, this guy's a problem, good. Fucking
Someone's gonna find this You can't run for office now because of this podcast. You can't.
so fucking be it, dude.
I guess
so,
you're never gonna be able to.
But
because of this
that'd be the
podcast.
first guy. Then I'd probably hit like
You should put whatever you have to pay on your student loan. Just put it on
probably
like
Ron DeSantis next.
put it on like a sports team and just see if you win, and then you have
Yeah.
it paid off.
I should have put on the Bucks
It's
tonight.
essentially.
They still won it?
Basically, we take all the homeless people, we bring them to a casino.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we say, don't leave until you have enough
I give
money
them-
for a home.
Yeah.
Remember,
I start them all. Each was $1 and take them to the penny
I'd
slots.
buy them all a lottery ticket.
bring all the homeless people to the casino and show them that picture of the guy mining in the tunnel.
Like almost to the diamonds.
Yeah.
Like it turns around.
I would. Okay.
This could be you.
Pete, do you have a homelessness plan? Or?
Yeah, I have an idea.
Okay.
What's James? You know Jamestown?
Jamestown?
Jamestown, like the cult?
place?
Yeah, I'd
Oh.
go up to a homeless guy. I'd get them all together. I'd get on my podium. I'd be like, "All right, you're king," and I would bring them up. And I would
Ooh.
say, "These are your people. They listen to you."
You establish a homeless monarchy.
Yeah, and then
Oh, I'm thinking of. Are you thinking of Jonestown?
yeah, Jonestown.
I was like,
Jonestown.
Jamestown.
No, you're
is in
thinking of
South
you're
Africa.
thinking of
Jamestown.
England. That's where they have a king.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm getting there. And then, so they start and colonize and stuff, and then they realize this whole time they've just been in England. They all get British accents,
Oh.
and then
Shit, that's a good point.
it's kind of people
All homeless
respect the British
people-
accents more.
Royal Guards.
That'd be pretty good.
Royal Guard. Make way for the Queen's Guard!
I'd either do that or I would give them a bunch of food, but I would put poison in it, and then
What the fuck?
once you kill them all, there's no more.
No, you
All
can't
right,
say
see,
that.
that's a
What?
bad idea. That's a
Yeah, dude, it's not like me. My plan was just leading them to a place with a bunch
This
of food.
is facetious. All right, how about this?
horrible.
I
He
take
was,
them. We
like,
all go
slick with
fucking.
it. I
We
don't
all go
know.
watch Lyle the Crocodile, and we get a fucking second movie.
Obsession with that movie.
Yeah,
Lyle the crocodile.
I'm so confused.
Because he likes it.
Ben's plan was the only one that didn't involve killing all of the homeless.
Why not you have any homeless people dead?
They're just
there was no
in a
guarantee that they
hole.
would die. It was just
I was
Listen,
just
maybe-
baiting them with food and jobs.
I'm a little
The
cranky
hole
right
is
now.
There's good stuff at the bottom. There's candy.
there's jobs, mortgages.
There's computer jobs in here.
Okay, Liz, if you don't like my idea, what's your grand idea? You're the one that
Yeah,
brought
how-
it. You
how
obviously
would-
pre-planned it
how
because you had
would
such a good
you
idea.
solve-
No, I have no. I mean,
No way.
personally,
Losing?
Come on, Bucks. You fucking assholes. How
we
you
got-
fucking losing?
Hey, you can practice on the
Shut
next
it
homeless guy.
you gotta
sitting
take
next
that
to
bucks.
us.
DraftKings hat off.
How much
It's
you,
losing you?
What?
How much?
the
How much
game
are they
over?
down? No, it just started.
No, there's 4 minutes left, and they're down fucking almost 20 right now.
They fucking
Damn.
suck.
GG.
Milwaukee Bucks are fucking league champs.
Not anymore.
would rally-
These are like what the fucking
They were only down
the
like
Raptors.
5 when I
How
started
the
betting on
Raptors?
them. Raptors are awful.
I fucking love the Raptors. Have you seen their mascot?
I've never seen a Raptor before.
Awesome.
They went extinct.
How's the Philly
many years
Fanatics?
ago.
Mascots. That's
Philly
a good job
Fanatics
for
aren't
them.
mascots.
I'd always want to be a mascot, dude. I only want to go to the what teams in Philadelphia?
People, they're all mascots.
What's the Philadelphia baseball team?
Yeah.
I have no
The
idea.
Rockets.
No, but anyway, their mascot's called the Philly
Bro
Fanatic.
was quizzing me.
I want to go see the. I
green
want to go
ones.
hug the Philly Fanatic because I like him. He's the guy. He's the green dude with the big long snout.
Oh, Cummy.
Yeah, Cummy. And then the mascot for the Oilers. He was like a big fat
Oily.
orange dude.
Oily.
I think
No,
he's in
it's
my.
the Flyers.
I feel
Yeah,
like
the
a
Flyers.
guy-
Flyers. I want to go up to him
Oiler
and
would
hug
be
him.
named like Reginald.
Like that
He'd be
too,
like
with all fur.
a 1800s billionaire or something.
Yeah, what is an Oiler?
An Oiler.
Yeah.
Somebody who works on an oil rig.
Is that what it is?
When I think of an oiler, I either think of like a turn of the century industrialization
Like an
billionaire,
oil baron.
or like
I'm an
an oiler. I'm kind of imagine like milking a cow, but oil comes out.
That's kind of how it is. You fucking milked the system, milked the earth out with
They
the
milk
fucking.
the earth.
I imagine
What's the
Daniel
giant like
Day-Lewis.
sucker
They
thing?
milk the working class,
And there will be
for
blood.
oil.
Gas is cheap right now again, so
my boy.
they're kind of throwing us a
Like
bone
the whole
right now.
crowd at the game.
Here's my plan for homelessness. I get all homeless people in a room and show them that clip from that movie
From There Will Be Blood.
of Daniel Day-Lewis, and I tell them, all right,
That's you. That could be you in the Oscars.
You know what you
On
could
three.
do?
Let's go win an
1,
Oscar.
2, 3, and they all in unison say, I've abandoned my boy.
I was gonna say,
Abandon
what's
my
the Will
child.
Smith movie where it's like he sells like hospital equipment?
Oh, that's
Pursuit of Happiness.
Will
right?
Smith, Doctors United.
I'd show them that and be like, if Will Smith can get out of this, you can too.
I'm going to go round up a bunch of homeless people, take them out to a field in Texas, and then poke the ground. Oil's going to start spurting up and go,
Tell them to start harvesting.
Like a little Star Wars
know,
alien.
Speaking about oil, a big thing
taking my
happened.
cowboy hat and slapping
Any-
my ass.
Anyway, I would push legislation to make low-income housing.
that fucking
Stupid.
sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Do you know the new God of War game came out this week? Ben, have you been playing it?
I have never once played a God of War game in my entire life.
I didn't buy it.
Nobody's played it.
That was the joke.
A couple of my coworkers have played it.
Yeah, how they like it.
They love it.
I'm playing Half-Life 2 right now.
I'm not playing. I'm
Wait.
playing League.
Yeah.
You said a couple of your coworkers?
Well, yeah, at
Right.
Bob's. as
Oh,
well.
sure. I thought you were talking about.
Basil,
We'll talk about it after.
Basil
I was like,
was,
damn.
yeah.
Why didn't you talk about it?
God of War.
You just fucking said his name anyways. Why you like, we'll talk about it after? And just go, oh man, Eric is playing God of War. And then Luke goes, Basil. Oh, look how many more coworkers you got there.
I only have a couple.
What about?
You guys are my coworkers.
Is this
Yeah.
about?
Guess what?
This is
Guess
a
what,
job,
Luke? None of us are
guys.
playing
We work
it.
really hard to do this every day.
That game, do you know, dude, they want $70 for that game.
$70.
They want
Yeah.
$70 for a blowjob nowadays, dude.
I'd rather just get the blowjob.
Kind of ridiculous.
Kratos ain't fucking in that game.
Yeah, Kratos doesn't even fuck in the new games.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't the
never,
whole point of God of War like
We
that
never
you're
saw.
supposed to-
You never saw him. have
basically like a
sex.
big build up to like an interactive sex scene where you have to mash.
Would you only?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
mash the button
But
and
it,
Kratos
like,
fucks so hard.
It like
that
starts
rocks
and
start
then yeah,
falling.
I guess it starts and then like pans to like the side and it's like there's like a vase on like a little on like a table.
and it's, like,
you start
shaking around.
You see it shake off.
It's like the scene in like Jurassic Park where the T-Rex is coming out.
Kratos.
It's just Kratos banging.
Oh, dude, in the new games, he's like an old dad. My days are over.
He might
He
fucking
has
annoy.
he has a flaccid penis while
Well,
What
Kratos
the
had to
hell?
like have a wife, right? I guess you see the wife.
He
in the
had a
first
wife.
one.
She dies at the beginning.
He
of
had
the
many
last game.
wives. I think.
You have to-
Well, in the first game, but then
mash
there's
to
the
get
new.
Kratos hard.
Does he have a new wife?
Yeah,
I think
he
he's
does.
had like 6 wives
It's my
and
second
like
wife.
14 girlfriends through the movie. He also, I'm pretty sure it's canonical that in like the first couple games he has a wife, but he also bangs like 6 different.
No, his
women.
wife dies at the start, and she get like the
So
whole
it's,
start of like Kratos. You know why Kratos is
Fine.
white, right?
Yeah, because he
His like wife and kid got
got
turned
bleached.
to ash,
got
and
turned
then
into
they
ash,
fused to ash. He's like ash got fused into him.
and
I would have assumed it was because he was like a
Oh
Saxon,
yeah, he like
Anglo-Saxon
wears
or something.
yeah,
His ash
skin
of
is,
his- yeah.
His skin is pale because he's covered in like the ashes of
He's
his
covered
family,
in
right?
ashes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Just
Didn't
assumed
stop
he
him
was
from making more
England.
though. What are we saying, Luke?
Is Kratos
I don't
British?
know. I lost it.
Another game's $70.
I forget what I
Crazy.
was thinking
Anglo-Saxon.
of.
I can't imagine paying $70 for a game, dude. That's crazy.
Oh, I
I
remember.
feel
what
like
I
I'm
was
a
gonna
kid in
say.
like the fucking 70s now, where you would pay like $100 for a fucking.
Would you
balloon
charge
fight.
$70 for a blowjob?
Oh, would I? No, I'd be way more. I'm better than that.
Wait, like
I'm triple digits,
would I
baby.
charge $70 to give someone a blowjob, or I charge $70?
You give him $70 and a blowjob?
Suck my dick.
But yeah, which way they going? Am
I
I?
don't think I'd ever pay
Literally. Okay,
$70.
so
You'd pay.
I
more?
actually know
no
a situation where
Pay
that
less?
happened. I'm not gonna name.
$70. That was the price.
No, a guy.
to give it or get
This was
one?
a lot to receive it. He got
Oh.
money.
Damn,
And
what, from another.
this
Oh,
is-
that's
His dick must have been insane.
I
dude.
can't name names because they're real, but we'll call him Ron.
Because they're real. I
Ron
fucking.
DeSantis.
Ron DeSantis.
Call him Ron.
We'll call
And
him Ron
I
Feldman.
used to work at a restaurant in my hometown, and I was a dishwasher, and Ron got hired as a dishwasher while I was there.
And then Hermione walked in.
And then, oh boy,
Ron DeSantis
Ron,
loves Harry Potter.
it was like Ron. I think is the single stupidest person I've ever met, and I'm sorry, Ron.
Fuck you.
But you are just not a bad guy, just horribly, horribly unintelligent.
You're saying this is the
And-
stupidest guy you've ever met, but he was paid to receive a
Yes.
blowjob? That sounds like the smartest.
What? So Ron is like, I'm not qualified to diagnose Ron with anything, but I'll just leave it at
God.
that.
All right,
because
okay.
Ron is okay.
Did he catch something
Anyway,
from her?
me and one of my what?
Did he catch something from her?
What?
Got a case, bro.
Did
No.
he? Did he like
No.
get like an STD? Or,
Oh
No, I
don't-
didn't catch anything from
No.
you sure, dude?
Shit. I know. Fuck. Secret
I
side.
was trying not to name names. But one night our work shift is over and our jobs ended at 2 a.m. and it's exhausting, and me and my friend who worked with me were Ron offered us free weed if we smoked with him, and we were like, sure, Ron, whatever. So we go and smoke in Ron's car.
It wasn't legal at the time.
What?
She just admitted to a crime.
Right.
Just admitted
So I
to
guess
a
I didn't do it
crime.
then.
So,
And I went, and Ron's like, hey, do you know this guy? And it's a man, and it's this guy from our hometown who messages people on Facebook soliciting sex. And I won't go into the lore of that.
I think we got the lore.
But literally all of
Facebook
us,
sex lore.
and both of us in the car were like, yes, we've both received messages from this guy soliciting sex.
Oh my god.
And he's
Dude's a little
like, yeah, well,
entrepreneur.
I did it. And we're like, what? And he's like, yeah. He had me meet him at this hotel, and I was like, all right, we didn't ask you to elaborate, but, he started. I think he really just wanted to get it off his chest.
I think so.
Okay, wait, I'm confused. Did Ron get paid to get a blowjob, or did he just pay a guy you knew?
This guy.
I think that's where we're confused
This
right
guy
now.
is messaging everyone in our hometown.
We'll call him Santa.
We'll call.
Okay, so Ron didn't get
Santa.
Ron lost money in this transaction.
No. Santa would
Ron.
message people and be like, "Hey, I will give you $300 for sex,
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
or a picture of your feet."
So when
or
you
your
said that,
balls."
I thought it was Santa was reaching out to you to be like, "Hey, give me $300, and you can."
No,
I'll have
Santa
I see.
is messaging
See where
people
my
and
confusion
saying,
came from?
"Hey, what's
So-
good?" And if you respond, he'll say, "Send me a photo of your balls for $200."
It could have just
I'd
as
do that.
easily, though. The way I'm interpreting this is that it could have just as easily gone the other way, where basically Santa paid Ron $300 and to just engage in some sexual activity.
Yes.
And the way the cookie crumbled was
I
that
guess it's a Santa reference.
Ron got a blowjob.
Okay, so Ron,
From Santa.
listen, Ron describes the situation. He says, I responded. He said to meet him at a motel, and he does this. He meets a stranger at a motel.
Well, you knew him, didn't you?
No, nobody
everybody
knows him
knows
until
Santa.
they meet him at the hotel.
So that was a guy you knew from like, school.
Uh,
Did he just look for people in your city and just messages them?
yes. Anybody who accepted his Facebook friend request.
Not weird.
And he's like, and
Pretty
Ron
normal.
goes there, and he meets Santa, and Santa's like, all right, $400 for you to pee on me.
I do that.
And he does that
I would.
for $400.
Just to pee on
I
And
someone.
then
Yeah,
he
I would
says,
do that
all
for
right,
free.
$300
I wouldn't for free.
for me to suck you off.
That's why I wouldn't do it.
And why not?
I would.
I don't like dudes.
Dude, I would receive
And-
the
Well, you got
slop.
paid.
That was Ron's
blowjob.
reasoning as well. Ron said, but don't worry. He said this, don't worry, I closed my eyes.
Oh,
And
Ron,
we
shut
were
the
like,
fuck up.
Ron, what the hell?
You're like, tell me a bit out of like
this is
fucking
crazy.
Left with
some movie.
$700 in his
Dude.
pocket.
So yeah, this
And a
guy
blowjob
walks
from a
into
lady?
a motel, pees on a guy,
gets a
gets a blowjob, and walks
Walks
out
out
with
with
$700.
Dude,
It's
talk
weird how
about
he-
a winning night, dude.
I feel like-
I would fucking.
I feel like the pee would cost
Like,
less, wouldn't
if
it?
I could, if that was my life and I could
That
pick
was just
any
like the
day to
starting
be like
one,
Edge of
where he's
Tomorrow
like-
day. Well, no.
Yeah,
it wouldn't,
but,
because
like,
I wouldn't gain anything from
$400
that.
is a
Imagine
pee.
having that much money
But-
though.
In
He probably
theory,
doesn't get a lot of like people. He might just add into the pool of like.
How much money could you
See,
possibly have? that
okay,
you're dropping
Luke,
$700 to
Luke.
get peed on
Luke.
and give
Yeah.
a
It's a
blowjob.
starting investment. He gets Ron. Ron gets $700. Then
He's
you
got
go
Ron
like,
in his pocket
yeah,
now.
yeah. So Ron's giving him good PR.
Yeah, he did. He was
Yeah.
like $700, but you have to tell your friends. You know?
Yeah. You gotta put money.
Did Ron
and then
ever
you thought like you considered it. You were like to pee on someone.
you told
that's
us
the
about
thing.
it.
And then
It's
you
like,
reach back out, okay, I'm
I'm
in this motel to pee on you, and he goes, all right, $250, and well, you gave Ron $400. Well, yeah, but you're not gonna promote me like Ron did.
You're saying that this is Santa's.
It's like a pyramid
Santa is
scheme.
like guerrilla
It's like
marketing.
a
Yeah.
pyramid scheme.
Kids-
yeah, except it seems like the movie here is like he's
to
never
call up
gonna
Santa.
profit on this. He's just spending less on it as time goes on.
Maybe he gauges the amount of urine you give
Well,
him.
maybe
You know?
eventually he'll work up such a reputation that people will start.
Yeah, that the cops
coming
get
to
the
him.
cops get involved and they
Please,
find
Santa,
out
let me
that
pee
this
on
guy's
you.
soliciting sex.
I'll do
I
it for
mean,
free, please.
Just having that much of a disposable income, because this guy Santa is like extremely wealthy.
Really?
Yes,
I don't.
That's unexpected.
and he's like a financial guy, and
It's always the financial guys.
yeah, and
Always
he's,
into piss. How much for shit?
I mean, I don't know what's on the table, man. You're
1,500.
asking me. I don't know.
I mean, I do need $400, dude.
Dude, I would poop, I would pee, I would fart on that guy for thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I was gonna say for like
I
a
would-
grand. If you give me a grand, I'll give you the combo.
I would bust it down.
But you're not
for
touching
I
me.
would get. I would
He was
get
touching you, man.
if
he was
he
touching
as
him.
soon as there's money on the table, man.
not
I would
touching you.
get.
How are you gonna stop
I
him
would
from
get
touching? You're
fucking-
holding your dick over him, peeing on him.
I'm not.
And you're
I
like,
can
"Don't-
piss
no
more.
touching."
I can piss more than like 2 inches. I can stand back a bit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not
but,
shoving
like, how are
my
you
dick
gonna
in his
s-
fucking. I could arc it. I don't know. It's like a fucking.
You're
You're
already peed on from
You're already at
across
You
the
gotta
the
catch
room.
it.
Luke's saying you're already at the point of peeing on him.
Okay.
and you're
Like,
not gonna let him
dude,
touch
who
your ankle.
cares at
Like-
that
No,
point,
that's
dude?
fucking weird.
What?
Luke, imagine
already
I go to
weird.
the urinal and I fucking rub your back as you're,
You're already
peeing.
peeing on Santa.
Yeah, at the urinal.
You're like, don't.
That's-
It's already a sexual thing. Like he's jacking off while you're peeing. He's probably gonna come on you.
You can fucking look away
Like-
from me while I do it. I don't know. I don't want to see him
You still
jack
gotta
off.
feel fucking hot cum land on your shorts.
What? What? We fucking shooting at each other? I just said I'm peeing on
Probably.
you. I just said I'm
What?
peeing on you. I'm not jacking off in front of you.
No.
He's jacking off.
I'm
You're
saying
peeing
Yeah,
on him.
he's
jacking
not
off.
coming on me though. You think he's gonna fucking?
Yes,
He's
he
paying
is.
$400. He's got to do
Dude,
whatever the fuck he
yeah,
wants to do.
You're gonna
Dude,
get
You're
tactical.
pee on
I'll
him.
pee on
You're
you,
in a
but you gotta
tactical
aim
position to
down.
dodge it.
You gotta
No,
fucking
I'll
aim.
pee on
You
you.
gotta catch that shit. Here's a tissue.
I'll pee on you.
You freak. I'm
Peeing on what? 20, 30 seconds at most to pee on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
For one, dude's not finishing that quick. I don't care what you say. I do not care what.
Edging.
No, I don't care. It's gonna take him longer. Second off, I'm done. I've already the money's on the table. After I finish that stream, back in the pan. I take that money. I'm fucking walking out already. Dude can't chase me down. His fucking pants are at his ankles right now.
Yeah.
So are yours.
So
I just told you I put it back in.
Yeah, I just take
Like
it out of
he's-
the underwear.
so-
Yeah,
like, he's
I'm not gonna-
chasing
I'm not
you.
fucking. I'm not peeing like I'm fucking. I'm not peeing like I'm 3 years old when I'm
chasing you
pulling
with
my
his
pants down.
because he needs to finish on you.
I take a picture of Santa Claus with his pants down. Dude's not a
Start
financial.
blackmailing him. Dude, you can't blackmail him because he's already like going around the entire town just being.
Yeah, dude, he's proud
blackmailed
of it.
himself.
Yeah. He's out. Like it's not a secret.
500 a teabag.
Like literally everyone in my town, like in my graduating class, everyone that I could talk to, I could go to be like, hey, you know Santa? And
Did
they'd
they
be
do
like,
guys
yeah.
and girls?
Can I get in touch with this guy?
No, just guys. Just guys. As far as I'm aware. Girls can't pee.
Well, they can, but they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
Girls can't
Anyway.
get sucked off.
Anyway, that's a little
That's
prostitution
fun.
tale.
Have you guys watched any
For
other
you.
movies this week?
Nope.
Just nothing.
What? Wow, you guys
Nice.
you guys watch movies all the time. I'm not
I
one that
watched
never
the
watched.
first episode of Andor.
Oh, you like it?
And or what?
I mean, we
love
all
it.
know that I'm a Star Wars hater in general. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
And but I had heard, and this was the highest
I've
praise.
been hearing it's so good.
I heard, and this is the best thing I could have heard. My coworker said there's no lightsabers in it.
There's no lightsabers and no aliens.
And I was like,
You made that
there-
very clear.
No lightsabers?
So weird.
There's aliens in it.
Dope.
There's like one.
And then I watched the first episode of Andor, and I realized that that Star Wars without lightsabers is just Blade Runner.
I know it is literally just Blade Runner.
Listen, I watched the first,
and I'm into that. I mean,
I watched the
thought it was
first
pretty
like
good.
2 or 3 episodes of Andor, and my problem with the show is I already know how it ends. He dies.
You knew how the prequels were gonna end.
I know, but
Yeah, but you're seeing the journey of how it
it's
happened.
not.
I'm not seeing a fucking journey. The guy fucking dies.
I know, but it's not really about Andor that much. It's not
And
like
he
about
he
Cassian Andor.
fucks.
It's mostly like about like the start of the rebellion and shit.
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
I already know they win. Like I want
I
to.
know, but
I want
it's-
to know about Gonk
Literally, the
droids
whole
and-
first episode is just like if Blade Runner was a TV show.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's definitely
doesn't
a
have
better
anything to do
Blade
with-
Runner TV show than the only
No,
other Blade Runner.
I like
TV
that
show
Blade
that
Runner
came
show.
out.
I like
It doesn't
that
have
show.
anything to
hated
do with
that show.
AI or anything like that. Just aesthetically, and like because it's literally like
I wanna
he
get-
looks like
I-
Deckard. He's dressed like Deckard.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it another shot. I'm just waiting for it all to finish.
He's wearing like a brown trench coat. He's walking in the rain. All the light is neon.
I love it, dude. When it gets to the, I think the first half, like the first few episodes, is definitely kind of Blade Runner-y. When it gets to there's a few parts where it's just like so immensely not Star Wars. Like the part where they go to this planet that is the equivalent of Miami. And they just like it's the
sounds
episode
fucking
starts
awesome.
and it's just bumping this house electronic
You're talking
music.
about
It's
this
so
earlier.
fucking cool, dude.
There's,
It's like easily honestly probably one of my favorite things in all of Star Wars. But literally when they get to the prison part, like it's got just enough of like Star Wars to it, like just like aesthetically, I guess. But it also keeps like I don't know. Well, one thing I really like about the show so far is just like when they have these insanely tense scenes,
Mm-hmm.
especially in like the last 3 episodes.
I've only seen
have
episode
just,
one.
Is it
the
over
last 2
now?
episodes. No, I think they have 2 more episodes.
How many episodes is it in
Oh,
general?
really? I thought it was
I think
over.
it's supposed to be 12
if
episodes.
if
I
I
Only
find
12?
out that there's a lightsaber in the last 2 episodes, I'm gonna
I
stop
doubt
watching.
it. It is not at all. It is literally so. Like when I
was-
say it is miles better than any other Star Wars
So,
show that has come out.
Another reason why I said I didn't want to watch it is because I'm like, oh, it's gonna make 24 episodes.
I think it's 12.
That's good. Well, I was gonna say because they announced that new Daredevil show, and they're like, yeah, it's 24 episodes. I went, I don't fucking care anymore.
Okay, you can't make
Daredevil show.
24 episodes.
24 episode
It doesn't
shows
work anymore,
shouldn't
man.
exist.
It's not
It doesn't work.
Riverdale. It's not the Vampire Diaries.
Especially for like
You know.
a streaming show. It shouldn't be more than, in my opinion, 10.
The only show that can be 25 episodes long a season is Star Trek.
the fuck up.
Because literally, like, there's no plot
Well, you
to
can,
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek is just about exploring
It's just
space.
And the
random
sets
shit
are-
happens.
sets and
Oh,
costumes
I know-
explore-
I know in-
What about? I was gonna.
In
what's-
Daredevil,
I
they're
don't
gonna
fucking
try and
remember.
make a
Wessel.
24 episode long story. No one cares.
That's not
Dude,
gonna
what
work.
a terrible
We were talking. Me
idea.
and Cade before we came here. Cade came to my house before, and I was telling him how my aunt randomly went to go watch the fucking One Piece movie, and she was like,
What?
She was like, "You watch this, right?" I go, "No." She went, "You don't?" I went, "It's like 900 episodes. I'm not watching
It's over
that."
1,000.
No, Dragon Ball is like 300 episodes.
What? I said One Piece is over 1,000. Is what I said.
No, the Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 is not in theaters till next week.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
I think
What is happening?
the moral of the story is
Pete's ringing a
Your-
joke.
Your
Your
aunt
aunt
went
was-
and saw the
Yeah,
One
she
Piece
just
movie.
randomly went to go
like
see it.
50 or
It's like 60.
60.
She's about to
Like
turn
went to go
60.
see
61.
one.
She goes to the movies every week.
Funny.
She comes back a huge luffy.
She
skin.
liked it.
She comes back with the.
She wanted to
straw
talk to me
hat.
about it. I'm like, I don't really watch that much anime. So,
Does she?
no, she's in her
She's
60s.
never watched like any
You've
anime.
never seen
anything.
Chainsaw Man?
I mean,
She
she
probably
has,
thought it
she has
was
a
like a
couple
Ghibli
kids.
What?
movie.
Like, why? What? Did she get possessed? Did, like, someone
She
hypnotize her?
She just goes to the
Ticket
movie.
roulette.
She'll just show up to the movies and she'll be like, I'll see that one.
That's insane behavior.
She
That's
loves the
straight up
movies.
insane behavior.
I
She was. I was
Red
also
or
talking
something?
to her because she had like that AMC like see like 2 movies a week card thing. And I was talking. She was telling me she's like, yeah, the guy randomly told me I had $600 worth of points on my card and they never expired.
It's just like
Fine,
some
she
nerd
said
at the
no
counter,
better way
like,
to spend this than at
oh, you should
Piece.
actually see the One Piece movie. It's actually pretty sweet.
Finally get the end of
I feel
Zoro's
like-
arc.
I feel like the trailer to that movie is the most of One Piece I've seen. I kept seeing it, and there was like some like idol Hatsune Miku chick in it.
I'm not going to see an anime film.
Impression of the guy at the theater. He sounded like a hypothetical student we went to school with, named Carson. Carsini.
Dude.
And also, like, the anime crowd is such a horrible crowd to see a movie with.
Any crowd.
You know the show
crowd.
What We Do in the Shadows?
You know it exists.
There's a guy in the show just straight up named his name. His actual first and last name.
His name?
You know, Sauce.
Oh.
It's just that's his it's Robinson.
Like
It's his full it's just his name. I laugh every time they bring it up.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh boy.
Next
Well,
week is a
Ron-
wrestling pay-per-view.
anyway, if you're Ron and you're listening to this, my
Have
B,
them, bolster.
you know, hope you're doing well.
Haven't 20?
Ron and
Warriors
we
and
haven't
Cavs?
spoken
Warriors gotta win
in I
that
don't know
shit.
6 years, but
What if Ron is like
Can we get
once
much
next time you
higher?
see him, he's like a changed guy. Like he's been in the
He's-
scheme for too long. Like he's
right.
Did
now
Ron
he's
ever go
recruiting
back to this
people.
guy, or did he
Was
just
it?
want? Ron ever go back?
I don't know. I'm not. I don't think he ever went and did
Can you
it.
call him and ask?
No.
Man, that one time you got money from a guy who sucked your wiener.
And you
Yeah.
peed out him?
How do I do that?
Can
that
you
sounds awesome.
send me the guy's info? And also, did he pay you the same amount the second time you did
And
it?
did he
or-
come on
A
you?
couple of my friends did go on to scam Santa.
How do you scam him? Like pay ahead of time?
He's like, PayPal me $200 and I'll send you a photo of my scrot.
Oh, I would just send him it for $200. I don't give a shit. I sent him for $50.
You would.
You would reverse image search a scrot.
No, I would think about that after
would
I
give him
sent
what I-
it, and I feel like it'd be that
I'd
really
give him what he paid
yours. Like I think I would
No.
actually send it, and then I would be
Yeah, I'm
like,
sorry. That is probably like top 10 things I can't believe that you would.
I would send a
that
dick
you
pic.
would.
I'd give him
Oh,
a perfect
no.
HD
I'm sorry, I
photo,
thought-
Scroll pic?
symmetrical with the
Scroll pic.
I
line
send a
going
scroll-
down the
I
middle.
don't give a
that
shit
is
about my
top 10.
scrotum.
I cannot.
what are you gonna
Ben-
get
Ben-
out
I
of the
cannot
scrotum?
believe that you would bend over and take a picture of your scrotum.
Dude,
Why would I
send
take
it.
it like this? I wouldn't.
P
Yeah,
would send
why
him
would
a
you go
full
with
like,
All right,
Do
sorry.
you know what a scrotum is?
Sorry.
Do you know what it? Do you know what
Yes,
it is?
I do know what it is.
Why would
I'm
you-
Sorry. I
why
think
would
the
you
most
take
efficient
it?
way would be to go from behind.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm
send him a full like Drake nude with his.
I don't even think it'd be that. If I could, I would crop it. Like you just getting this. You're not getting any more. You're just getting the scroll. I'll crop the fucking image.
Have you seen that picture of Drake? with, like legs in it?
Dude, have you seen the new Drake song?
It's like a gay porn, but it's edited with Drake's face on it. And he's like, you can't see anything below. You can just see his legs up, and he's like, smiling.
Here, I know a way how we can end the podcast. Who's 21?
21 Savage?
No, the Drake song.
21.
Who's
21?
You do something for me.
21.
Dude, he's.
Eat my ass.
You could
I
forget
think
that
it's
song.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby
She's
Brown.
in 21. She's
It's just a person. It's just the name of the
she
song.
just turned 18?
Yeah, I've already seen Thirst Traps over.
Oh, trust me, I've been making them. I've been shooting them out.
Shit.
I saw this one. It was like this interview with her, and she's on like a lie detector, and all the questions are like vaguely sexual. It's like,
Yeah.
so I heard fucking Dustin is a bad kisser. Is that true? And she goes, oh yeah, it's a bad kisser. He goes,
What?
would you help him improve? He would go, no, probably
What?
not. It's not
I did
Dustin. It's
see
like the
that.
other one.
Chained to the
She's
chair.
talking-
She can't leave.
That's, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, she did a lie detector interview.
That's so fucking cringe.
They
Are
did
you
a lie,
serious?
Yeah.
and they asked her like,
really
"Your
weird.
first kiss was with Finn Wolfhard. Is he a good kisser?" And it's so. It was
I
so
would
like
rather
awkward.
kill
Like, no.
myself and ask
she's
a
like
child that
she's like no, and
question.
then it's like and she's like, the interviewer still trying to go like,
What the
but
fuck?
you would kiss him more, right? And she would go like, yeah, if the scene needed it.
There would be
but-
like an old guy in the back, like turning the knobs, and he'd be like, "She's telling the truth. Finn Wolfhard is a bad kisser."
Oh, cringe. A
Wow, way to
fucking
expose
18-year-old.
a guy like that.
It was like
piece of
another.
shit.
The follow up was like, well, is he better now? And she went like, no, I don't know.
No, I feel like if anything, I feel like
so
Finn
fucking
Wolfhard is
embarrassing.
Probably,
It's embarrassing for both of them. I feel like they
Yeah.
haven't talked since they filmed. Like
They're
they
probably
weren't even friends.
She's too busy talking to
Yeah,
Drake.
Finn
Embarrassing for
Wolfhard
the
is
people asking.
the most
It is.
It's
Yeah.
getting
person
close.
on the face of the earth, dude. I hate Finn Wolfhard, dude.
Why?
What?
I don't know. I just hate that.
I don't think
guy,
he's a
dude.
good actor.
I
would
just,
say.
I
Is
just,
he in
I
anything
see him and
else?
I'm like, dude, you
He's
suck.
in that Ghostbusters
You're
reboot.
bad at acting.
Oh, he wasn't there.
You're not funny. You,
Who's the best Stranger Things kid?
oh, definitely, definitely,
The actors or the
definitely
actors?
the gay mozzarella.
Yeah, probably gay,
mozzarella. That guy's.
Gay mozzarella?
He's like the only
What's
one
his
I
name?
feel like
I bet he's never heard
legal
that
name.
one.
He's the one who's actually gonna have like. Besides like Millie Bobby Brown, he's the one who's gonna have like a career. I feel like.
What did you say?
He said gay mozzarella, and I was like, sure. I bet he's never heard that one before. Never.
Look,
That's it.
I don't even know who it is. What character is he?
Dustin.
Dustin.
Is his name
curly
Gay
haired.
Mozzarella?
No, his
Yeah,
name's
that's
Gaten
his name.
Matarazzo. He's the only one I feel like is
Dustin.
actually gonna have like a good.
Yeah.
Besides Millie
Well,
Bobby
he had
Brown,
a career
the one who's gonna have,
before
like,
Stranger Things.
He was
on
like a
Broadway.
musical frog.
Yeah, he's like a musical guy.
Artist.
What do you like?
Well,
Dance
honestly, Finn
Central?
Wolfhard will probably get a career doing like 80s, like basically
Throwback films.
throwback
He'll be like the
films.
next Mike. He'll be the next Back to the Future guy. And
Yeah,
he'll
he
be-
probably is. He's gonna.
What
make
about
that.
the black kid?
Caleb?
okay. He was good as
he's a good
most
actor.
recent.
McLaughlin.
He was in like an
Honestly,
actual.
he's probably the best actor.
I was gonna
of
say
all
he's been
the
in like
kids, I
actual
feel
films,
like.
hasn't he?
He has like he looks like a full adult now.
Yeah.
Out of all the
Yeah.
kids,
Honestly, like,
he's like
In
straight up
the-
an adult.
he was like honestly my favorite part of the last Stranger
What about,
Things season.
Isn't there
I
a
was-
guy named Eddie everyone likes?
Yeah, Sadie Sink is good.
Oh,
as well.
Sadie Sink. I didn't even think. Sadie Sink's probably gonna have the most.
I didn't even
interesting
think.
Who's the
Sadie
mom in
Sink.
that? Who's the mom in the
Sadie
first
Sink
season?
can't think.
Let that sink in.
The mom?
Yeah, the kid that gets lost in the void or whatever.
Oh, Winona
Paul.
Ryder.
She has a pretty good career coming up for her, I feel like.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't.
Not,
I hope she doesn't
20
get
years ago.
Put in jail.
Fucking 30
Because
years
she's in
ago.
jail?
Didn't Winona Ryder go to?
Oh no, she shoplifted like
She went.
$20.
She didn't even go to jail. That's so funny
shoplifted.
that you that like.
It's still being brought
That's
up.
what like the bar was for cancel culture back then, because her
Yeah.
career
You
was
shoplifted?
Yeah, it was
after
ruined.
that.
Yeah.
Like seriously,
Did
Winona
you see-
Ryder was like a darling of like the
Yeah.
late 80s
But-
and early 90s. She gets caught shoplifting, and then she's like Hollywood
Blacklisted.
poison.
To be fair though, like
It was pretty fucking stupid.
why did she? Yeah, why did
I think she.
do
I think
that?
she said she's like, I just did it because like
It's like
think she
people
was on a lot of
shoplift for, like,
drugs,
different reasons.
probably.
but-
Well, you know who? You know what other famous person shoplifted and got canceled?
Peter
O.J.
Griffin.
Simpson.
Well, people still look
He
at.
did.
I know.
Is
Not
that
on
what he
a-
did?
Yeah. Well, it was after. It was after he
Celebrity
allegedly.
level.
He like
What the
he
fuck
like
If I
went
Did
up
It
and he
is
took
about?
like he tried stealing like his
bra from
he tried like
Victoria's
stealing
Secret.
his football helmet and his like alibi was like, well, I wore it. It was mine.
This isn't a
O.J.
like
Simpson
on a,
is so funny. Every video he makes
Online.
nowadays, he's like,
It's fucking.
"How's it going, everybody?
Mm.
I didn't murder anybody."
He's so fucking funny.
He makes it just.
I think he has,
plays
like,
around
Is
with
he
it.
still?
Like,
He's out of jail now.
yeah, he's just free.
He's
He was
free
never
now.
in jail.
No, he went to jail for a minute, I think.
Not for
I don't
murder.
think so.
He's
I
straight.
think he got bailed out.
He was
immediately.
he was innocent. They made him.
Yeah.
They
Well,
declared him
He
innocent.
did have to
He
serve
did
an
something
email.
else and he went back and then he was like got out pretty quick. So fucking
I was
let
gonna
him play
I was gonna
football.
What
say
did,
that-
Ben's been trying to say something?
No, this sorry. This is back on the shoplifting thing. But I was gonna say, I mean, like I don't know. I don't really think shoplifting's like a federally cancelable offense. You know, like you won't get like Twitter ridiculed.
Have you
for-
shoplifted?
No, but I
You haven't?
like I know people who shoplift.
Done it.
Like
I
there's
have to.
people. I used to be friends with someone who shoplifted, and I don't have any beef with that person. But everyone
Ron.
who is also friends, let's let's call her
Mrs. Claus.
Lasuta.
That's a good name.
Lasuta Claus.
Arthur Christmas.
She got canceled by a lot of other people. Jeffrey,
like in
Simon,
your group, like your group of friends.
My group of friends, which consists of...
They found out she was a shoplifter.
Yeah, my group of friends, which consists of Jeffrey, Simon...
Are your friends fucking goody two-shoes?
Vixen,
Well,
Rudolph.
And I agree with this, is that it's like shoplifting is... It wasn't like shoplifting like necessities. It was like shoplifting like...
shirts.
Like, no, not just shirts. Like, I don't want to get too specific, but like the only thing I ever heard was like a Carhartt jacket. Like,
okay.
they shoplifted like a Carhartt.
Yeah, what's
They
the
stopped
fucking...
being friends with her because she stole a Carhartt jacket.
Well, no, they didn't stop being friends with her, but it was like there was definitely
like
unease around her. There was a much more significant reason that we stopped hanging out with her.
Well, why was it?
That I won't get into, but
Ben, you're on the podcast.
it was like she
know
was laying the groundwork for a lot of people to like, be like, that's...
What's your point for this?
I was basically just saying that I feel like shoplifting is still like a cancelable offense.
I
don't think so, man.
I think everyone does it.
I think if Dua Lipa shoplifted
I don't
tomorrow,
care,
her
personally.
fans would be
I don't-
like, Queen.
I don't
Queen,
think
same, Queen,
shoplifting's
same.
a problem.
Fuck big business.
I'm just saying, in my experience,
Yeah.
I've known a lot of people who have a problem with shoplifting.
Oh, sure.
I think the only way I would
never. You guys are
could
the
ever.
first 3 people I've talked to, because I don't talk to people about shoplifting. You're the first 3 people I've talked to who haven't had a problem with shoplifting.
I think the only way
ever.
I think the only way I could be like,
about shoplifting
yeah,
at all.
maybe don't shop if it was like, grandma has a fucking candle shop. She runs in a fucking mall kiosk. I'd be like, probably don't shop there. You're in a fucking Target. It's like,
well, yeah, that's my logic. It's like
I don't
Walmart,
fucking
big
care.
store. It's
Who
like,
cares?
I don't
I've
care
taken stuff from
personally.
Walmart.
One thing that kind of gets me about shoplifting is if you're rich. Like, why you shoplift?
not?
Because it's like a thrill.
you're
They do it
rich.
for the thrill.
Yeah, it's part of it.
That's dumb. to
No,
me.
nobody really shoplifts. Nobody's like Aladdin, like shoplifting for bread. Like people who are like habitual shoplifters don't do it because aren't shoplifting eggs,
singular
most of
egg.
the time. I think like most shoplifters are just like, it's just like a crime of like circumstance.
Ooh, what can I get away with?
It's one, it's easy. 2, it's like
Adrenaline. It's like,
I mean, yeah, it's like an adrenaline rush.
I physically incapable of shoplifting. I get up to
a
register
jacket's
to
a bit.
check out
Jacket's
somewhere, I'm
kind of big. Jackets, you're just
oh,
stealing the jacket. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I've never stolen a jacket.
Like,
I stole a shallot.
I stole
other
some
day,
magic
that was the
cards.
last-
I stole maybe I shouldn't say.
Single
It was
shallot.
honestly. It was. I don't care. The fucking statue. It was somewhat recent. I was in Walmart, and they had a Switch copy of Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch in the clearance section, but it was already opened. Like the wrapper was off, so I opened it, going, "Oh, the game's probably stolen." I opened it, like, "Oh, the game's not stolen." I'll leave it there. Did I
be
take
that
it? Did I
guy.
not take it?
I've never stolen anything
Case is still
extremely
there.
valuable. I've stolen Magic the Gathering packs.
Yeah,
when I
it's
was
not
in
the same
high
level as I
school.
did.
I stole
I have friends who would steal Pokemon.
spices because they're really expensive when you buy like a bunch of spices. And then the most expensive thing I've ever stolen was a dumbbell, and that was mostly on accident. Where it was like
I
in
have
my
stolen
car, it was in
stolen
the
stuff
bottom of
on
my
accident.
cart, and I didn't realize that it was there until after I had
You're telling me you
left,
never
and
shoplifted from
could have
the
gone back and paid for it,
24-hour
but I
market?
Oh yeah,
All right.
you're the one.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I just thought that's real.
I don't have a problem with shoplifting.
I know
don't
why,
have a
because he got
problem.
fucking busted. That's
I don't
why
have
he had the problem.
Man, if you want to shoplift, I'm fucking.
For people who
case
don't
A
know,
of
at our
shoplifting.
wind on this,
I
at
got
our-
slapped with a $300
Yeah.
fine for
You're public
stealing
enemy number
from
one.
at our college, that we
my
went
college
to.
market.
So at our college that we went to, the 24-hour market just had like chips, sandwiches, and stuff, and it's just like the little kiosk. You scan it and you pay.
And I stole from
Everyone
it.
steals from
Yeah,
it.
everyone does. And I stole from it for a solid year, like a year
never
straight.
stole from
And
it.
I got
I did
eventually.
once.
I eventually got busted after a year.
without stealing from it.
I
And
s- the only time I stole is because I got like a deli sandwich, which was already like a $10 sandwich, way too expensive. I tried scanning it and it wasn't in the system.
I could have ratted
So I
some of
took
the
it.
people out. I
You
could
should
been,
have.
like, an
Could have
informant,
ratted
but I didn't.
Anyway.
Ben's leaving out a key part of this though. They're the confessions page for our school, or an old one, and he did a confession saying everyone steals on this, right? And then he got so much shit in the confession comments.
That wasn't what I said, but
It was
I
the
did
same
get-
idea.
well, no, it wasn't. But I did get shit on because I said that I stole. I said
That
that no. I
sounds
said that
stupid.
people
Who
shouldn't
cares?
steal
Who
because
really
I
cares?
stole and it
Got
didn't go
caught.
well.
Should steal.
And then everyone was shitting on me. And I was like, "Fuck you."
They should have stolen in the
Anyways,
first place.
Still bitch poor.
No, dude. I
Idiot.
look. I didn't say all that to say that I'm against shoplifting. I'm
No, it's
immensely
okay. I'm not.
pro shoplifting. To be honest,
but you don't.
I will
do
never.
It.
I just can't bring. I physically can't bring myself to shoplift in any
after
actual
this,
store where
we'll-
there's a cashier because I will get like. For one, I always feel like I'm even if
Like they
even if
know?
I'm not shoplifting, if I go into a store and leave with nothing, I'm terrified that I've accidentally stolen something.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen the videos in like like in Seattle and stuff where there's a law in place now where like they just can't touch you. So
if
the alarms go off and you just see them casually walking out with just like a cart full of like hundreds of dollars worth of food because they can't do anything.
No, I've never actually seen a
Yeah, but
video
that,
of
I feel
Seattle
like that
at
was
all.
kind of like pushed by the right to be like, look at what America has
Look
come
what the
to.
woke left
There's
is
only
doing.
been like 3 cases. of
There's
people
been a
doing
lot
that.
from what I've seen, but
Well, it's because you're subscribed to Tucker Carlson. And
damn
You watch
right,
Ben
dude's got a fucking
You watch
point I
Ben
follow.
Peterson.
Speaking of Tucker Carlson, the
Ben
Patriot
Peterson.
Awards on Fox.
I feel fucking-
What the
Roku
fuck do
channel.
they? The Patriot Awards? What is that? They hand
Dude,
out
it's
awards
literally it's
for
been
like,
listening to us.
and the award for reddest state goes to
Mississippi.
Here's the red wave.
Anyways, thanks for listening to the
Anyways,
Nondescript Video Podcast, episode 26.
We'll see you next
Help
week.
us
when
get
we
another viral
persecute
video on TikTok. All the
religion.
social are
Yeah.
the same.
Victims of today's podcast are as listed: the homeless, my friend Ron.
Shoplifters.
If you
Santa.
happen to encounter
Santa.
that judge from Texas who stopped
judge
student
from
loan relief,
Texas.
I encourage you to harm him.
or don't.
Yup.
Or do.
Oh my god.
And we love 9/11.
Thank you. Yeah.